Okay, so you're here with us because you want to get to the bottom of the big stories. And today we're diving into the rising tensions between the U.S. and Iran.
Yeah.
We've got some really interesting reporting here. We've got the Tehran Times, we've got AP News, we've got the U.S. Sun.
Right.
And we're really going to take a deep dive into what's going on. We want to understand why Iran is, increasing its military readiness. Especially because there have been some pretty serious warnings from the U.S.
Absolutely. Let's look at what the Tehran Times is saying.
Okay.
They're saying that Iran has loaded all launchers in its underground missile facilities.
Okay.
And they call them missile cities.
Missile cities.
It's not just that they have missiles. It's where they are and the fact that they're ready to go.
Right. And these aren't just any missiles.
Yeah.
We're talking about some serious firepower.
Right.
The Khyber Shikan with a 900-mile range.
Right.
The Hajj Qasim, 850 miles.
Yeah.
Ghadar-H, 12,240 miles. These missiles can reach key places in the region.
Yeah.
It really changes things strategically.
Absolutely.
And then you've got the Sejil at 1,550 miles and the Imad at 1,050 miles.
Right.
That's a huge area they can hit.
It is. And the fact that they're underground is really important.
Oh, yeah. Why is that?
These facilities are built to survive attacks, conventional attacks.
Yeah.
So even if things get really bad, a lot of Iran's missiles will still be there.
That makes sense.
And they just showed off another underground facility.
Really?
Tasnim news agency says it's got thousands more ballistic missiles.
Thousands.
It shows how much they're investing in this.
So this is clearly a show of force from Iran.
Yeah, it is.
But it's not happening out of nowhere.
Right.
There's a lot more going on.
Right.
We can't forget about what's been said.
Absolutely.
The U.S. has been pretty clear about its position.
Yeah.
Especially President Trump.
Yeah.
Remember what he said on NBC News?
Yeah, I do.
About Iran's nuclear program?
Yeah. He gave them an ultimatum.
He did.
And he said if they don't make a new deal,
yeah,
he'll bomb them like they've never been bombed before.
Strong words.
Very strong.
That has to have some impact.
It does.
So how has Iran responded to this pressure?
Well, their leadership is standing firm.
Okay.
Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei said there will be a strong reciprocal blow if the U.S. attacks.
Okay.
He said Iran is ready to defend itself.
Right.
And President Pezeshkian said they won't talk directly with the U.S. right now. But he said they might consider indirect talks if the U.S. changes its approach.
So both sides are digging in.
They are.
But we can't forget about everyone else.
No, we can't.
This isn't just about the U.S. and Iran.
Right.
This has implications for the whole world.
Absolutely. The whole world is watching this.
Yeah.
If things escalate between the U.S. and Iran, it could destabilize the whole region.
Yeah.
And even have global consequences.
What are people saying?
Well, it's a mix of things. You've got military posturing, diplomatic efforts, economic sanctions.
Yeah.
It's all adding to the tension. And AP News even reported that some European allies are worried.
Oh, wow.
They're urging everyone to find a diplomatic solution.
It's a lot to take in.
It is.
But the bottom line is that this is a serious escalation.
Yes.
Iran is ramping up its military,
Yeah.
especially its missiles.
Right.
And it looks like they're doing this in response to what the U.S. has been saying.
Yeah.
Both countries are taking a hard line.
They are. This raises a big question.
What's that?
How do these underground missile facilities change things?
Yeah.
Will they make countries think twice about attacking?
Yeah.
And what can be done to calm things down?
It's a very complicated situation.
It is.
But it's important to understand what's happening.
Absolutely.
Thanks for breaking it all down.
You're welcome.
And thanks to all of you for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for listening.